Hey, what's up guys, it's Matt, welcome back. So today I am kind of giving myself a quarantine B-roll challenge as kind of part of my do or do not thing. Cinematic-esque B-roll is something that I'm always aiming to do in videos, but I never end up kind of actually properly pursuing and trying to do. So today I thought I would give myself a quarantine B-roll challenge, which has been appearing all over YouTube from different content creators throughout the entirety of this pandemic. The basic premise is you've got 1 hour to film and edit a cinematic looking B-roll sequence of your choice. So yeah, I guess this is me giving that a go. I've got the GoPro, which I'm probably just gonna stick on top of the fridge to kind of film the area. I'm in the kitchen. I guess I'll do the generic filming of making a coffee. I don't know, we'll just see how it goes. Yeah, I can kind of see the kitchen. GoPro set up. This is set up. So here we go. 1 hour. Let's do it. So we're at just about over 15 minutes. I think I've got everything I need. I'm gonna have to get the GoPro down because there's 1 or 2 shots I want to get with that, and then we're gonna jump into the edit. Okay, so I'm now gonna jump into the edit. Do you know what would have been really helpful if I'd have pre-turned on my computer? Yeah, and set up files in advance. That'd have been good in terms of time, but hey, what can you do? So here we go. And at least I've got a coffee. That is time. Damn. Okay, an hour. There's literally one last little bit I just need to do. I'm just gonna add a dip to black there at the end. That's literally it. Literally it. Okay, so an hour and just over a bit, and well, yeah, this is what I've got. So I'm not going to do anything else to it. I'm not going to saved. So yeah, I guess we check it out. Well, there we go. I think for a first attempt that was okay. It's definitely trickier to do this by yourself, having to do the motions yourself and also film it. It kind of restricts you as well in what you can do. I would have ideally have liked there to have been a lot more motion, a lot more sort of shots revealing from stuff in the foreground and stuff like that. But obviously you can't do that when you're by yourself unless you set up ridiculous rigs or you've got a slider and stuff like that, which I don't. And that's okay, you've got to do what you can do. Lessons learned from this is I think more planning is kind of definitely required. That was an easy enough sequence in the sense of, okay, what are the steps in making a coffee? Right, I'm gonna do them. It's funny though, because obviously you watch these sequences and it's like, oh look, they made a coffee, and it's like, well actually, what is normally a 2-minute task is suddenly massively drawn out because you're getting so many shots, you're having to redo things over and over again, doing things from different angles and stuff like that. So it's not as straightforward as you think it's gonna be. There's definitely more planning required. Although I kind of did it right, I'm just gonna follow the sequence of making a coffee. Right, what's next? What do I do while the kettle's boiling? Okay, I'll film that. That was easy to kind of do and follow, but I think with more planning, more thinking about my shots prior to just kind of doing it would be better. Yeah, just more planning. And I think if you're doing something a bit more complex or something else, that yeah, more planning is definitely gonna be required. I don't think you can just kind of rock up and be like, right, how do we make a coffee? Let's do this. It's not that straightforward. Or at least it's not always gonna be that straightforward. I will admit, I did kind of cheat there and I did end up adding the cinematic bars. They just make footage look so much more cinematic, basically. That's why they're like cinematic bars. They do make things just look a hell of a lot better. If you kind of look at a bit of the sequence here without them, it's like, yeah, it looks okay, but yeah, with those bars on, it looks so much better than it does without them. But I guess it's just little tricks like that, isn't it, that kind of elevate your footage more. If I had more time, I'd have potentially took a lot on there as well. But yeah, I did this in an hour. And in all honesty, filming and editing it in an hour, I'm quite happy with the results that I got there. I think I'll give it another go at some point, as I said, with someone helping me out so I can kind of film them doing something just to, yeah, try and create something a bit more, add a bit more motion in there. But in terms of doing this by myself in an hour, I'm really happy with how it turned out. So guys, what do you think? Do let me know down in the comments below. If you've enjoyed the video, do give it a thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Take care.